Well, hello and welcome from all across the world. You join us here near the sleepy Northamptonshire villages of Silverstone and Whittlebury, close to the border with Buckinghamshire, at the home of British motorsport. That, of course, being the Silverstone International Circuit. A special event, a roster of extreme talent, and a potential threat of rain in the air. We could be in for an absolute treat this Friday evening.
Qualifying Jaroslav Honzik by such a narrow margin, half a tenth of a second ahead of Gregor Schill. And Darren King, what a great effort there, up to third position in the 38 car. Eamon Murphy in fourth. Jenson improved again.
It is a great looking grid, and I'm sure me and Chris will be appreciating this. What we're seeing here, by the way, is they're getting underway. But with some of the issues that we've had on the start, some cars may be damaged. So we're going to go to a full course yellow, allowing the cars to pit for that damage. And then after that lap, where they're going to retake their place in the grid, and then we're going to get going. So,
there is
Mr. Honzik. He's loving life. There's one thing we were saying this about Honzik before this, is that regardless of the scenario, like in scenarios like this, it doesn't really matter. He's loving life. You know, he's always very, very happy. I wonder, I did bring this up in our chat, when they go green, are they going to wait, because it's the first kind of restart of the race, and everyone's sort of in a pack, are they going to wait until the start finish, or are they going to do it a bit early?
Oh, are we getting underway? Oh dear, someone's getting a little bit impatient, but yeah, I think you called that absolutely right, Lewis. That we are getting underway, and that's actually Schill that is displaced King for second position. What was the second place McLaren has been caught napping there, but we are underway. And from John Clements, which he's managed to do, as we now jump up to the Ford Zenit entry.
Yes.
Oh, that's tad wide.
That's got to be track limits, is that one?
Yeah.
I would hope so on the outside of Cops there. But look at this. Jaroslav Honzik has just not been able to break away. Now, that gap has been between 3 to 6 tenths. And again, Gregor Schill not far behind them. Obviously, the last time he checked was over a second. I'd say it's less than that now. But sub 2 tenths of a second on traffic ahead as well. That is the last thing Honzik wants. And look at that, the top of the pack really has not dispersed.
He's going to know about this.
Yeah, I mean, the first ones through, they're definitely going to be the ones that are opening the door and even making those GT4 drivers aware that they're now being lapped and they're all coming under pressure from that. So they're looking forward and looking backwards, and that's something that Jaroslav will be doing now. Obviously, he's hoping for clean passes. That's not going to cost him a position, because that position is the lead, obviously. But it's this is where it gets very, very interesting.
And because the field, that got a bit interesting. Again, several people kicking up dust. He does distract you that little bit, and this might be the opportunity for Darren King. As Jaroslav would have picked up a little bit of slipstream off of, I can't quite see who that is because they're behind the tower. But Jaroslav is going to have to defend very, very hard. Is he going to be able to box Darren King in?
Yes.
Yeah, Darren backed out of that. He could see what was coming. As that's the 87 Porsche. That's one way to do it.
Oh, he's done it as well. He's on the inside for Club. That was well judged around the Sancho. He's on the inside of the next one. Oh my goodness me, we're going side by side. They've got another one to split here, and things start to switch the way of Jaroslav Honzik again on the exit of Club. Bravo, the pair of them. That is some feisty racing, and it's not done yet into Abbey. Darren King with the inside for Ford Silla, the number 38, not able to do it. And Jaroslav Honzik is going to hold the lead, darting past the Nita Velix. Just saw John Monroe there had to apply the brake there, getting stuck behind the 87 that we're coming, it was 97 rather, that we're coming up on. Had to dab the brake a little bit behind Santoro. It's just allowed this one to come up, the 747 just getting a little bit dived there from the G2 Esports car that Camera is now piloting. It is very, very feisty here. The battle for fifth place for Santoro, Monroe, Camera, Stutsenko. With this battling this hard as going down the inside, Stutsenko on the 62. Oh my goodness me, at Club Corner. It's going to give him the advantage at Abbey. Wasn't able to do it though. The G2 Esports BMW M6 is able to hold firm around the outside.
That's another team member, like pretend racing organisation, like it. Approved by me. That's him getting absolutely mullered by all sorts of GT3s coming through. That's again very close. for the 77. Oh, someone doing a bit of lawn mowing. Wow, that's someone really trying to get out of the way.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Going to lose out here.
He's going to lose out. Potentially, he's going to be boxed in behind. I think there's an Aston at the bottom of the shot. No, side by side coming down the hangar straight. Someone else trying to join in.
G2.
Yeah, is that Monroe that's trying to join in? No, that's Chimera on the outside of Stowe, trying to make the move on Santoro. Does he get it done?
Yes,
yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He's then going to have the
Great
inside of
start.
Vale. That was brilliantly timed. Very, very patient. Is the move complete? Yes, they did before they get in the club. That was brilliantly driven. Yes, McLaren now on the back of. Was that Scepter that he's having? It is. Ooh, as he nearly slams into the back of the Mercedes. Now with, that's one of the GT4 McLarens trying to get out of the way, and dutifully does, but that put the Mercedes slightly off the boy a little bit, and the McLaren, sweet on the outside of Stowe. Nicely done.
That is delicious.
You were talking earlier, Steve, about a driver getting in and getting on with it straight away. I think that's just, I don't think Murphy's been back in charge of that car for very long. But wow, that was a cracking move.
It's Yaz Heat on Yaz Heat. So they're two teammates here. Eamon Murphy currently in that third spot. All still with a pit stop to go. Oh, do you fight your teammate that up?
Yeah, Honzik was 1.8 seconds faster the last lap as well. So, I mean, it's not just a little bit quicker. He's a heck of a lot quicker. It's a big chunk of time. And, I think if you were the team manager, you would be saying, let him pass, give him the room, give him the track position.
I've been there. I have been there.
Look at Honzik now. Look at Honzik. He's really on the back of Murphy now, and he's just going to apply some pressure and looking like he's wanting to get a move done. Like you say, I don't think the team orders are going to come into play, but I think he's going to really try and force the issue in the next few corners.
They are very close. They have been working together a lot in the build-up, so I don't know if this is sort of like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours, considering that Luca Burke's car at the moment will at least be lighter. It may be on older tyres, but it is lighter. Down the inside, though, that's Carpaccia down the inside of Marshall. And the thing is, with Carpaccia, that is a car that has completed all of its stock requirements, same as Marshall. So that is a legit move, fully for position. Oh, hang on. No, Carpaccia's got back through, and it's Statsenko directly behind him. Because look, Carpaccia's just gone through there.
Yes, the Yaz Heat car. Yes, I stand corrected. Who's it's trying to try and make a move on the inside of the right.
There's a GT4 there. You can't just dive it too wide. Oh my goodness me.
Well, the road might be wide enough for 3 wide there, but I really would never recommend it. So Dave Marshall just and only just fending off Statsenko for that 5th place in the Sancho car. Oh, you're a bit late to the party there, Statsenko. You were lucky that Marshall was keeping an eye on that one.
Too much curve on the inside there for Dave Marshall. He just dipped it on the grass. Car went straight. Contact between himself and Statsenko.
That's a bit of a
It's
change.
getting feisty.
The 38 car's had another penalty, isn't it? That's now 5 seconds. It was 15 earlier. Is that another 5-second penalty?
Oh, there's the answer.
Literally just answered my own question. Thank you very much. It's almost like they're listening to us.
Thanks to Mike Yao, running the broadcast and obviously being a mind reader as well.
So yeah, another penalty for the 38 car. Their day is crumbling fast, it would seem, which is a great shame. But wow, what a huge amount of pressure that Statsenko is putting on Marshall. And at the moment, he's absorbing it well. I'm keeping an eye on the Shins-Monroe gap, and that's 10.7. It's been 10 point something. As that's a big move on the inside of Stowe for the Yaz Heat car. I think Marshall let that one go. There didn't seem to be a lot of defence there.
But the boys are going to be flat out. And just while we're talking about the boys being flat out, we're seeing two guys really going hammer and tongue on the screen now. Also, John Monroe's not hanging around. He's literally taking a little bit of time out of the leader and setting some decent lap times.
Yeah, that gap up front is now 8.5 seconds. I think he's taken about 1.3 or so in the last few laps. So my early prediction may well be proven wrong as far as the lead is concerned. As Statsenko commits the inside line. Oh, so close again, well driven. He's not going to be able to string that one around the outside of Luffield. Never going to work unless you barrel in there so hard that you're likely to fly off the road. So Yeah, like you say, when one... Oh, there's that side by side coming through Mackers and Beckers. We've seen it work once, but he can't hold it, or can he? Oh, wow. That was a great effort from Statsenko, but just couldn't hold it.
Oh, it's not done yet. It is not done yet. He's just run wide at Chapel, did Kapacha, and Statsenko, he's sniffing that opportunity in the slipstream, pulls it over to the left-hand side of the circuit as they drive, gives the inside for Statsenko. Kapacha maybe trying to go for a cutback. It is not there, and Statsenko in the 39 Yaz Heat car heads to the podium. Great effort, great display, trying to go side by side through Maggots, Beggars and Chapel, or at least even sensing that opportunity for Bentley GT3. And as well behind that, you've got the Yaz Heat car of Statsenko, a car that was leading earlier in the race. Good stuff from them. Nice work, got to be said.
Coming home, and look at that, the Yaz Heat there.
Picture time.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, brilliant stuff for them. Yeah, I think the 39 car may be a bit disappointed with how things transpired, but that is racing. You know, like you say, giveth and taketh away. You will benefit and you will lose out from the same mechanics as everybody else does.
So, the Jenson Team Rocket RJN 3R at Silverstone. Myself and Andrea were driving the McLaren 720S. Car just decided for no reason at the new turn 1 that it was going to go full Tokyo Drift. So we ended up qualifying P4. We held the gap from P1. Jordi and the sister car was in P1, battling Docking. Then Andrea jumped in. I think he had overtaken the GT4, and then the GT4 outbraked himself, hit Andrea in the rear. The McLaren done a bit of a 180 in the track, and you know, just trying to avoid other cars coming and rejoining the line as safely as possible. I'd say we probably lost maybe about 15 to 20 seconds. Yeah, he just done a really steady stint. I think we were battling with Jordi's car for a little, but we brought it home, both cars in P3 and P4. So realistically, in a world where that full core shadow rule didn't exist, I think we would have finished probably around 20 to 30 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. So that's a win in my eyes, and I'm sure Jordi's and Andrea's as well. Yeah, that's all from me for today, and I'll see you again probably after Spa. So take it easy, see you next time.
Hello everybody, Andrea here. Jenson Rocket Team 3 hours of Silverstone race. It was brilliant, crazy race. I mean, you're really every time pushing the same way every lap, but this is very different. When you get into a multi-class racing, you have to overtake every lap, like 5 cars, and it's always different. So, I mean, the race has been very good. We got P3 and P4. We could have won the race. Our two teams were super fast. But yeah, we got really unfortunate with full course yellows, because every time we got into a full course yellow moment of the race, it was just like we already have pitted, or like we were in a completely different part of the circuit. Thanks to Jenson Team Rocket for the beautiful evening we had. I would really like to race again with you guys and to do another event beautiful like this.